Welcome back to Chapter 5 of the Law of Journalism and Mass Communication. We're going to be dealing with defenses and privileges, and we have made it up to rhetorical, hyperbole, and parody and satire. Rhetorical, hyperbole, parody, and satire is another defense. That's the one that we talked about when we were discussing the Stephanie Clifford libel suit being dismissed. And the argument with this defense is that the statement being made is over the top or it's outrageous, and everyone in the general public at large would recognize that this is not factual. So if the material on which the libel claim is based is so outrageous that no reasonable person could believe it, then there could be no damage to the reputation of that person. Probably the quintessential example of hyperbole and parody and satire that I can point you to is the Onion magazine, which is online, and I've got the link here, but I'm just going to tell you, you can take a look at this on your own. Just type into Google www.theonion.com and you'll get all sorts of examples of what parody and satire and hyperbole on a daily basis from them. The textbook has an example with the quote, "the number one dirtiest hotel of the year." That's from TripAdvisor, and that case is also one where the court held that the public would clearly know that dirtiest hotel was hyperbole. And the text also touches on a case where there's a newspaper article that is written that's criticizing a judge for a decision that was made. There was a 13-year-old student who wrote a horror story in school, and it was for Halloween, and it depicted the death of a teacher and a couple students, and so the article criticized the judge and the ruling as being over the top. So the article created a story, a fictional story, with a fictional student who was a first grader that made a threat in a book report, and as a result, the judge had the first grader handcuffed and put in ankle shackles. The problem was that they used the real judge's name in the article, and the judge didn't like that, so the judge sued under libel. And when it reached the Supreme Court, the court ruled in favor of the newspaper, said that this was criticism and its opinion, and again hyperbole. And though it seemed like it, superficially could be plausible, the court said that no, this was criticism and opinion and satire, and so it was protected. All right, and again, I will refer you back to another example which we did in class. This was the Stephanie Clifford, that's Stormy Daniels, her libel suit against Donald Trump, and that was dismissed on the same grounds, the hyperbole.